Hey guys, it's Dark Architect 18 back here with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing the Marine Nationale Lyon. So we're going to be going over the commander, then we're going to be going over the modifications, the stats, briefly showing the armor viewer also, and then we're going to get straight into the gameplay. If you don't want to look at the build or anything, you can skip ahead to 2:07, so 2 minutes 7 seconds, and gameplay will be right there. Anyways, quick service announcement: if you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. We'll be getting into actually showing the commander in a second, but here we go. So we got Robert Jojard up on the screen. We got Flammable Cannoneer, Crisscross, Marksmanship, Reaching Out XXL, and then Will to Rebuild. So accuracy, dispersion build, and then we got Henry J. Hyde as an inspiration, and then also Andrew Cunningham. So we got a health / accuracy dispersion build here. So pretty good build, at least what I've been doing with the Lyon. If you don't have Hyde, you could always try William Sims as another option for that. So there's that. And then we're going to check out the modifications. We got aiming systems mod 1 in the first slot, second slot steering gears mod 2, in the third slot we have target acquisition mod 1. So those are the modifications I got for the ship. We're going to show the stats, also consumables I'm running. I'll talk about these stats more in the game. Then we'll show the armor viewer right here, and yeah, we'll be getting into the gameplay relatively shortly. Okay, so today we got a battle on Two Brothers. It's capture the base mode. We got one of my buddies, Peter, with me. He's in the Kid. I'm in the Lyon. Spawned on the north side of this map, and yep, I'm gonna break down the stats. So for the Lyon, we have a 68 survivability rating. We have 56,120 HP, 12 to 360 millimeters of armor, 16% torpedo reduction, artillery 81 rating, 4x4 340 millimeter guns, so 13-inch guns, 18.5 kilometer firing range, 30-second reload time, 38.3 second 180 turn time, HE shell damage of 4,700. 26% fire chance, AP shell damage 9,500, secondaries 4x2 130 millimeter, 5.2 kilometer firing range, 5-second reload time. HE shell damage is 1,900 for the secondaries. That's a maximum. And then for the fire setting chance, we got 9%. And then the other secondaries have 4x4 130 millimeters, 5.2 kilometers firing range, 5-second reload time, 1900 HE shell damage. And then for the AA defense, we have a 77 AA rating with 14x1 20 millimeter, 50 average damage per second, 2 kilometer firing range, 8x2 20 millimeter A guns with 49 average damage per second, 2 kilometer firing range, 16x1 40 millimeter guns, 122 average damage per second, 3.6 kilometers firing range, and then 4x4 40 millimeters, 64 average damage per second, 3.5 kilometer firing range. Maneuverability 42 rating, 27.8 knot max speed, 700 meter turning circle radius, 12-second rudder shift time. Concealment of 14.4 kilometers detectability range by sea, 18.5 kilometers after firing a main gun, 16.4 kilometers when the ship is on fire. Detectability range by air, we got 11.7 kilometers, 18.5 kilometers after firing a main gun shell, 14.7 kilometers when the ship is on fire. And then 2 kilometer guaranteed detectability range, and then 12.2 kilometer detectability when firing in smoke. So those are some pretty good numbers to keep in mind. At least detectability and speed, and also gun size for the ship. It's 13-inch guns. So you can do quite a bit of damage if you're given the right or shoot at the right angle against these enemies or these targets. So definitely have 16 guns, and it does a lot if you hit them right. So I started up on the northeast spawn for this map for Two Brothers. So I'm just going to kind of make my way around these islands as I go, trying to make sure that I have some cover, but also that I guess gauge my engagements to know when I'm getting hit and when I need to like just duck behind an island. So I'm just slowing up here. I'm going to try to probably get another shot off here on this Georgia. So I'm turning, slowing down. I was looking at Massachusetts. I'm thinking maybe I could get him, but he's backing up still. So I'm just going to do a full salvo at this Georgia way back here, leading him back because I see him going backwards. And I think I get like 4K. I noticed the destroyers, torps, were just coming after me. So I don't remember what they have on their team specifically for destroyers, but you just got to be aware of what's going on. Well, there's the Moss, so that could have been the Moss's torps, I'm assuming, but always got to be situationally aware of your case in terms of how you're progressing in the battle, and that'll just enhance your ability to get more wins and better win percentage and just feel more satisfied about what you're actually getting done with the game. Massachusetts I'm shooting at, he's kind of angled. I'm aiming I think a little bit higher than deck level, so we get I think like 5 or 6K off of him. Pretty good. Just firing mainly AP. That's the main proponent of what I say most times with these games is AP does a lot in the right situation. So does HE, but I like to fire AP like 95% of the time, especially with battleships. Cruisers, it's like 60-40 or 50-50, depending if the cruiser has HE or not. Destroyer, I mainly do HE, but occasionally AP if it's against, a broadside cruiser or aircraft carrier if I'm in that area. But I typically don't suggest people to just, if they're in a destroyer, to just go straight after the carrier. Try to make more use out of your life in the game than doing that. We have this Miyoko. He's turning back in. I'm thinking he's going to complete that turn, and I aim ahead, and we get him for 3 citadels, devastating strike, and a kill. So yay. So he is gone. Pretty good kill. So that's how you lead a target properly, is you always anticipate for a turn in or a turn out. So if he turns out, then aim up higher. If he turns in, aim closer, because he's going to turn back in. Imagine it as a circle all the way around you as you're turning. Then that's just going to be how it's going to work. And it's going to work effectively if you know what you're doing with it. So I'm going to speed up around this island. We're up to 73,000 damage. We got 3 citadels, devastating strike, and incapacitation. I think, what do we got? At least 2 kills. See, Massachusetts is going to be coming back in, I'm assuming. So I'm aiming ahead, but lower down, because he's going to turn in. So he's going to have his all that coming down. I citadel the Massachusetts with the Lyon's 13-inch guns. So you can just see, like, example after example, that these guns can do it. And that you keep in mind what you're trying to learn and what you're trying to get out of your shots and aim them appropriately, then you're going to get pretty much what you want, unless you have, you know, a bad case of RNG or something, or you misfire, or something of that sort. But it all depends. There's no one solution to everything, but if you break it down by part in terms of what you're trying to do, then it's going to be a lot easier. So Torp's going up against this Massachusetts. He looks like he's going to be a goner, so I probably wasted that salvo, but I didn't see all those Torps coming at first, so probably bad call on me, but it is what it is. Sometimes you can't take that back anyways. So we got a Kutuzov right here, and that so also another proponent is what I say is that the harder ships and certain lines make you a better player, and if you challenge yourself enough and learn, you know, from your friends or whoever or people on YouTube, you'll just get better overall, and they'll guide you. You just find the right kind of people that will guide you, and you'll get better and better. Up to 108k with this game. We're just loading up on citadels, 6 citadels, high caliber, devastating strike. And we're racking up those kills. So yeah, so we're just going to keep pushing towards this cap. The team did a great job on both sides. I just want to give a shout out to the team. So our side did a great job. The other side did a great job. So the east and west sides of our team did great, pushing and creating pressure along the enemy's flanks. So that's probably the biggest thing that got us through this game. And knowing how to use your ship is also a very useful thing. So as a battleship, you know, you got to know when you're pushing up. The destroyer, you got to spot for your team, because your battleships and cruisers shouldn't be spotting for you, and you shouldn't be behind your battleships unless you're like reloading your torps and going back in, or your battleships are right alongside you and you're pushing back in. But I try to advocate that people should be up there, especially destroyers. So yeah, we're just capping the base now, so as a team, and yeah, we're probably gonna get this cap. That's what I was thinking, but we just have a destroyer left, so we got to be kind of conscientious of what's going on. So can't get too excited yet, as destroyers can always ruin that. I'm kind of expecting a destroyer around this cap, but we'll see if he pops up. He's brave enough. So just leave a comment down below telling me what your opinion is on the Lyon, how you like it. Do you think it needs to be, you know, you guys need different builds or whatever for it, me to look into, or if you want whatever, I guess. Hopefully you get more insight in terms of what the ship can actually do and how it actually performs. So yeah, appreciate everyone's time. Definitely thank everyone for their opinions in the comments if you write them, and for just supporting the content as well. Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it. I definitely appreciate everyone's time and opinions that you're giving me down in the comments. And yeah, so this is Dark Architect 18. I am out. Thanks. Hope everyone has a good day. Peace and bye.
Yes! It's a draw!